Hey everyone, welcome back to our session. I hope you had an amazing day, and I hope that you're being productive and you're choosing choices that are healthy for your highest self and that are in alignment with your highest self. So, welcome back again. My bell is up there and my baby is asleep, so I'm not gonna ring the bell, but the frequency is high. We vibrating high over here. We have blocked off distractions. I've been in prayer and meditation all day. My mindset is really on point because the more that I pour into y'all, the more that I am under attack, which I already knew was going to happen. So my protection is on tight. I got my angels and all of that surrounding me and protecting me, giving me the messages I need. So we good, we locked and loaded over here. I want to get into the message for you all today. And I know the last time we left off, we were discussing cycles and how to break the cycles. And for those of you who are new here, my name is Tangi. I am a personal development advisor. I practice in spirituality and mindfulness. And we've been discussing leaving relationships that no longer serve us. Leave that boyfriend, that girlfriend, that friendship, the family dynamic. If there's something that you're needing to do and you are being blocked by the divine and there's no forward movement in your life and you have certain individuals around and you're noticing that you keep attracting the same type of person, I'm about to help you break that. And the last place we left off was breaking the cycle. I have notes because your girl is not one of them people that remember stuff like that. I write stuff down, okay? So that's one of my tools that I use. I love it. But yeah, so I'll be referring to my notes frequently. So the cycles, basically, with cycles, you're repeating the same thing until you learn from it, until you have learned the lesson and you stop engaging in it and you stop entertaining it. So refer back to the videos. I want to say it was about a week ago. So yes, go look at those videos so that you can familiarize yourself with that topic so we can discuss today's topic for the session. Today we are discussing backsliding. How many of us went back to the friendship, the ex? Did you answer the call at 2 a.m.? Did you go over? Were you bored? And said, oh, I was just thinking about you. How are you? You know, the one that used to get me is when everything was going good for me. And I was really, really happy. Like it was one of them days, I'm painting the picture. One of them days where everything is amazing. I got my workout in. I'm feeling good. I had a good meal. And I'm like, let me just see how they are. Let me see what they up to. I just want to see. Yeah, that's definitely a gateway. Be cautious of those. When those feelings start to arise, I want you to really reflect on how do you feel after you interact with this person. Do you have headaches? I'm going to write my thoughts down. Headaches after you have dealt with this person. Do you feel gross? Do you feel sluggish? Do you feel like time has been wasted? How you spell wasted? I think it's WASTED. Yeah. Wasted time. Headaches, gross, sluggish, wasted time, nausea. What are some of the ideas that you have about yourself? Do you feel worthless after dealing with this individual? Do you feel like I shouldn't have said those things that I said when I was dealing with this person? I know for me, when I left my ex alone, this was a few years back. This ex really had a stronghold on me. He's my favorite ex. Like, still to this day, he's my favorite ex, but he's blocked on everything because we just have that strong of a feelings for each other. I know that we can't be together, and I love him a lot, but I just know that we can't be together, and we'll never stop talking because we have a really solid friendship foundation, but he's holding me back in my destiny. So he's blocked on everything, and I was saying that because when I used to deal with him, and I knew I wasn't supposed to be dealing with him, right? And every time we would interact, every time I would deal with him, we were still back and forth. We grown here, okay? But you know what I mean. We was back and forth. I always felt this, you shouldn't have did that. Every time. Every time. It was, why did you do that? You shouldn't have did that. Now look at you. You finna be right back in the cycle. And that's what starts the cycle over. When we use our free will and we do something that, number one, God tells us not to do. Number two, we know we ain't supposed to do it because of the outcome. Every time it's the same thing. Same thing happens, right? And so one of the things that helped me to stop falling into that cycle, that helped me to stop backsliding, was when the thought came, like, oh, just check on him and see how he's doing. It's fine. I would often have my own self-sabotaging thoughts to deceive myself. But you know what I would go to? What was hurting me. See, remember, the mind doesn't like pain. So if you remind it, these things are going to happen. And the reason you know it's going to happen is because it's happened before and that person hasn't changed. It's one thing for a person to go through a transformation, which takes at least a minimum a year. That person has not changed in 2 weeks. That person has not changed in 2 days. That person has not changed in a month. You have to allow the process of change in another person, okay? But remember, replay the scenario. We have to hold ourselves accountable and remember that it's not a fairy tale that we're living in, It's not a fairy tale, it's real life. And if there's no clear communication or clear boundaries or a true plan where you both are actively working towards growth, and you see this person changing and you see this person trying and you're expressing yourself and they're changing it immediately, 9 times out of 10 they're not changing. They're just saying things to manipulate the situation to get what they want. And unfortunately, some people just work best as manipulators. And that is when you bring out your handy dandy tool of boundaries and you enforce them. But I really want us to focus on the reminding ourselves how it's going to play out, because we know it's happened 10 times already. Okay, maybe like 3 or 4. Let's not be extreme. And sometimes we need that space, Sometimes it's just like, no, let's just give it some space. Let's just give it some space. And that's why it's very important to also pray about it. I know that we think that prayer doesn't do anything. A lot of us think that. I know I used to think that until I actually started praying some real specifics. And you know what was really mind-blowing? The reason I started praying is because my thoughts were being answered without me praying. And it scared me. I'm not lying. It happened. Of course, I went through maybe 3 or 4 months. Because what the thing is with God, the Most High, he's a teacher. He's patient. He wants us to trust him. That's how I see my God that I serve. He wants me to trust him. And he knows that I have a background of manipulation. He knows that I've been manipulated in life. He knows I've been deceived. He knows I've been lied to and all of that. So he knows what he needs to do, what needs to happen in order for me to trust. And so he knew I was seeking him because I just didn't know how to trust. So prayer definitely is one of the serious tools that helps us to develop our relationship, to identify cycles and patterns that we repeat, to identify those, to break them so that we can stop holding ourselves back and to keep us from backsliding. So prayer, absolutely, going to God in prayer, asking the Most High, help me with this. I am weak. And we keep going. We keep asking. I still ask God for the same thing when I feel weak. I'm not lying. And he does it for me every time because he knows I am weak. We have a wonderful relationship. I'm like, I'm weak again. And it's not even a fancy prayer. It's not no fancy verbiage or anything. It's, Lord, look, I'm trying to get this done. This right here is all in my ear. Can you please quiet that noise so I can hear this over here louder so I can focus? And he'd be like, boom, it's yours, boo. It's yours. And I encourage you to do the same thing on your backsliding moments. When that idea of reaching out to the cousin, the ex-boyfriend, the friend from second grade, and you know they have not evolved like you and they're not on what you on, when those ideas are like, let me reach out to them, or let me see what he doing, oh, I miss him, I want you to ask the Most High, please remind me why this is not healthy for me. Because once you tell yourself and once you really see that this is going to hurt me, the body is like, no, I don't want to do that naturally, because the brain don't like pain. Like, the brain don't like it. Like, think about it. When you supposed to exercise, that was horrible English, but go with it. When you're about to exercise, when you're about to go do some weight training, and it's, let's say, arm day, leg day, chest, core, whatever day it is, you kind of just like, you ain't like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this in. When you first starting to work out, it's painful. You like, man, I don't even want to do that because I already know it's gonna happen. Do the same thing for that backsliding relationship. Do that same thing for that relationship that doesn't serve you. Approach it with that type of mindset. Like, I don't know if I want to do that. And don't let deception come in and tell you, well, be nice. No, you were nice already. Being nice does not mean allow your boundaries and allow your growth and your progress to be washed away because you want people to think you nice. No, be nice to you. Yeah, that's what you can be nice to. Be nice to yourself. I really feel like this is the one today. And then I also have some exercises. I pulled some chakra cards before I started to record because I really want us to remember our self-worth, develop our self-esteem, remember that we have abundance at our feet, and everything that we need, we have it in abundance. Everything. Every single thing. Everything. I'm a firm believer of that. I'm also encouraging peace and also self-sufficiency. You don't need to have everybody in your ear and in your corner to reveal to you and to make you feel like you're sufficient. You are, okay? So we're going to start with the solar plexus chakra. Solar plexus chakra deals with our power and our confidence. I think so. I'll be forgetting, child. I get solar plexus and sacral mixed up, but I want to say, yeah, the solar plexus is our personal power and our self-confidence. The sacral is our sexuality, sensuality, and nourishing and honoring ourselves. So with our solar plexus, these are the what are these cards? The wisdom that I want to share with you in the chakras. And to go with your exercises. Excuse me. I'm thinking about all of this at once, and I'm trying to make sure that I'm not missing what I wanted to say. Because I made my notes, so I'm looking at my notes and I'm processing. Did I say everything? I think I did. We're gonna go with it. All right. So the solar plexus, self-worth and self-esteem. I honor myself by doing things that please me, not only those that please others. I honor myself by doing things that please me, not only those that please others. So, before you call that person, is this honoring what pleases you? Or are you just trying to make someone happy because you're happy? No. Make you happy and you stay content in your own happiness and honoring of yourself. I am empowered as I release the need to live up to other people's unrealistic expectations of me. When I respect and approve of myself, others will naturally do the same. I teach others how to treat and respect me by how I treat and respect myself. I know I am worthy of love and respect. The boundaries I create with others acknowledge my self-worth. This is the one for you. Is this backwards? Yeah, it is backwards. This is the one. This is the one. That is the one. Now, the sacral chakra. This is the one for our sensuality, honoring and nourishing ourselves, and mentoring. I am worthy and I deserve an abundance of anything that I require. I watch my thoughts to ensure that I am honoring and respecting myself. I honor myself by knowing that I am worthy to receive. I am open to receive now. I remind myself that it is a sign of strength to ask for help. So I go to the Most High, ask for help in those weak moments when you're vulnerable, when you feel bored, when you feel lonely. Remember that anything that you seek and that you desire is already yours in abundance. You're never alone, and you never have to really just fear the thought of being alone, because you're never alone. You go to the Most High and you ask, I need something to bring me contentment. I need attention. Whatever your heart's desire, whatever you need is yours. Just ask for it. We're going to go with the base chakra, the root chakra. This chakra deals with grounding. It is the physical stability, security, self-sufficiency, and responsibility for self. By finding material security without being materialistic, I will gain satisfaction, stability, and inner strength. I am resourceful. I put in the effort to be responsible for supplying fundamental needs in my life, such as shelter, food, water, and clothing. I take responsibility for where I now find myself in life as I move forward. I get in touch with and trust my innate wisdom, which tells me that I will be provided with all I need. All your needs are provided. You have everything. You have all the resources. Stay grounded in that. Stay grounded in that truth that you lack no thing. You have everything that you need. I will meditate and be peaceful and calm in my interactions with others and the world. Peacefulness comes in me, giving up the love of power for the power of love. I invite peace to be a part of my life, and I make time to experience my own inner stillness daily. Yes, that part. I continually develop an inner sense of calm, and I trust that everything will be all right. Feeling good about myself will help bring peace into my life. That is beautiful. That's what I want us to really just dive into and really get a grip on that. Really be grounded in that truth, because it is true. It is really true. The more that you pray and the more that you seek the Most High's face, it'll be revealed to you how rich you are in your spirit, how much wealth you possess, and all of the things that He wants to do for you, through you, and what you have to endure to develop to obtain it. But it's all worth it. I want to leave you here with a prayer. The prayer to really seal in and let it sink in the power in relying on the Most High in our vulnerable moments. So, Spirit of the living God, Yahweh, thank you for the message that you have trusted me to share with your people. Right now, I just ask for your covering and protection for everyone that this message reaches, everyone under the sound of my voice. May this touch them in the heart in the way that you can only do, so that they take from this what they need and nothing more. I ask that you cover them from any jinxes, hexes, curses, evil eye, anything that is not of you. I ask that you cover their families. I ask that you cover their homes, their minds, and just place a hedge of protection over all of their resources and everything that they need to persevere. I also want to ask that you help them with their strength and help them to develop the strength and reveal to them the tools that they will need. And may they be obedient to use these tools to help them along the way. I thank you for what you have done, and I thank you for what you will continue to do. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, I am done. That is all that I have for you today. I hope this message helps you. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. The link is in my bio. It is Tangi Sherelle. That is my artist page, my artist and my fitness page. And then I also have a candle business where I make and sell candles and home decor that is spiritually guided, and that is Young Rose Design. Follow that on Instagram as well. And I also offer personal development sessions. They are $20 for 15 minutes. If this message helps you in any way, please feel free to click the link in my bio as well to donate or tip. And I think that is all. So as we close out, have a great night or have a great day. I'll probably post this in the morning. So have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys at our next session. Bye. Thank you for listening.